Hello and welcome to Total War Warhammer 3. I'm Shadow Coast and welcome to the channel. We are about to kick off a legendary Kislev Tzarina Katarin playthrough. So we're going to see how far we can go. In legendary mode, that is Iron Man mode, so I could very well make a mistake that ends the campaign. We can see here there are three faction mechanics which we'll cover in game. We can take a quick look at our Lord, and we're just making sure we're on legendary and very hard. In life, there are no takebacks, and same in legendary mode. So let's jump in. I'll explain things as we go, getting into the action. I have had two test legendary Kislev campaigns. Both ended in failure, to say the least. And I actually didn't make it into the Chaos Realms, unfortunately. So I'm taking those learnings and we'll hopefully apply them to this so we have a fruitful playthrough. I might start a playthrough either with Kislev or more likely with another faction on very hard so I can save it. So in the event I make a game-ending mistake, I can reload. But that will come later. We're going to kick it off with Legendary. This is how I normally play just for fun. So that's why I'm planning on posting it this way. We do have our advisor on. We're going to skip the cutscene. Our goal is to save Ursun.
Then.
Alright.
Trespassers defile
We're
the
going to skip
motherland.
through some of this stuff. Alright. So, we'll go top. We're going to do a circle, and then we're going to do our battle. So up here we have our treasury. I think a lot of people are familiar with that. Unique faction mechanic, the Motherland. Playing as Kislev, you can play either as a Tzarina or the Great Orthodoxy, and I believe once we have a great battle, we can unlock a third legendary lord. Effectively what happens is we amass devotion, and we can use devotion on these invocations, which will give us benefits and also allow us to gain supporters, which is critical because we are directly competing with the Great Orthodoxy. So effectively we want to gain more supporters faster than the Great Orthodoxy until we get loyalist supremacy. And I believe as a player you will confederate your political opponent, so effectively the Great Orthodoxy will confederate with us as long as you beat them out. If they beat us, I think we lose. I'm not sure what happens, so we're going to want to make sure we win. There are different invocations. We're going to go with supporter generated when fighting a battle, because I believe this is the fastest way, 10 turns. So let's go ahead and invoke that. Now, we can amass devotion, but one aspect that devotion is critical for is to hold back chaos. So effectively armies will pop up outside our cities if devotion's low. So we want to keep devotion high, but also use it on invocations. That's our invocation. Coming down here, the Ice Court. We'll talk about this later, but we can recruit in Frost Maidens. Those are our casters, or Ice Witch Lords, which are caster lords. And effectively we can kind of tailor them in their development, which is a pretty cool mechanic. So we'll be doing that later on. Technology. This is the weakest point of Total Warhammer 3 in general from what I've seen, but particularly for Kislev, because we're going to be forced to pick the best of the worst. For me, I'm going to go melee defense for Kossars. Those are our front line, main line. Then we're going to do ice sculpting so we can unlock a Frost Maiden. And then we're going to come down here for campaign movement range. And then we're probably going to pop over here to getting campaign line of sight, because this will be critical. I kind of want it, but I want the melee defense, and I want the campaign movement range, because we're gonna have to run down enemies. Alright, let's take a look here. Quick deals aren't always right. Although we have one for Sterling.
On behalf of the Empire.
Let's sign that.
So
quick deals aren't great because they don't cover trade, which seems a little weird to me. we're going to want
Let
to
us celebrate.
sign some trade agreements because that will help us
You are
supercharge our
fortunate
economy.
indeed to gain
We get a
my
little gold up front.
attention.
We're going to want to kind of build that through as we go.
Yes?
Let me see here.
Greetings
Not
on
quite
behalf-
ready for non-aggression pack.
By
And you
Sigma's
guys aren't ready for a trade agreement. Which brings us to our city. We are going to upgrade our barracks to the Shataz. Because we're going to want to bring in armored Kosars. We are going to go with trade. This will help us with our economy. So as this building completes and we have more furs to trade, our trade value will increase from 110, increasing fairly dramatically. So trade will be critical to our economy. And finally, as much as I would love to do an Orthodoxy oblate so we're generating supporters, we are basically obligated to go travel encampment. We're going to want to do this growth. We're picking it for growth. We get the benefit of recruitment costs decreasing, which is actually really helpful. But if not, it will take us forever to upgrade Kislev. And we really want to upgrade Kislev to tier 5 as fast as possible so we can get all these cool buildings. But more importantly, bring in our higher tiered units, our Tsar Guards and our Ice Guards units. So that's how we were going to be doing that. So effectively, we'll get these 4. We'll probably pick up we might pick up the animal den. We'll see if we have space. But we're also going to want to get the watchtower because we're just going to add to our garrison. And then we can basically repel almost any army that attacks us. The walls are okay, but I'd rather have a ton of units so we can sally forth and shellac the enemy. Okay,
Tzarina
let's
Katarin
get
of Kislev.
going. We're going to try to take the Eastern Oblast. That's going to be our priority. And because we're in legendary difficulty and very hard difficulty for combat, we're going to probably fight almost every battle. Mainly because computer or AI is going to cheese us pretty bad. It's unfortunate, but it's part of what we signed up for. So the strategy here is fairly simple. Slow them down and shoot them. The nice thing is our Kosar units do have pistols. Limited ammunition, but that's okay. If they can get 6 shots in, that would be pretty darn good.
Sons of Kislev!
We're not
The
gonna...
Frostbringer. Father Kislev. The Ice Queen. Ursun. Salia. Daj. Thor. Absolute power.
It is
Follow the breeze.
Big Lancers! Attack Covenant!
Katarin moving. Ice Guard. Forever Ursun. It is my path. I go. The people's ruler.
Oh, what are you doing?
Queen marches.
Get out of there.
Repositioning. Make haste. Leading us on. Kislev's vengeance. Tzarina
Alright, we're gonna
Katarin.
kite this dude.
I am the blizzard. Strike them down.
I don't know why you guys are taking so much damage.
Execute them. Yes. For the people.
Alright, let's see. Beautiful. Ooh, we took some damage. We took a lot of damage. Kind of surprised. But you saw the thought process. Kite them around 33. Oof. Okay. Every unit counts. That's not too bad though. We lost more of our wing lancers than I thought against those ranged units, but we didn't. We probably should have had the ice guard helping a little bit. We're gonna pick devotion just to like recover it a little bit.
A potent ally has joined.
Alright, Frost Maiden. Playing as Kislev, they're two lords of magic. There's Tempest and Ice. We have a Tempest here.
Kislev's victory was always certain.
So let's embed it. Let's embed her.
Exquisite trophies.
Evelina Bebchuk.
Katarin of Kislev.
Let's take a look. So I like the Tempest better than the. I like the Lord Tempest a little better. I like Blizzard because it looks cool and it is cool. And 10 seconds of being slowed by 30%, pretty good. The Lore of Ice is good, but it doesn't have as much damage output, in my opinion. So, given what we're going to be fighting, I think that Tempest is going to be better longer term. Plus, like it or not, we have the Lore of Ice only for the Tzarina. So we're not going to be using this because we're going to be going up the blue route. We're going to grab Attrition. That should help us when we're in the Realms of Chaos. Then Draft Master, we're going to get Quartermaster Lightning Strike, Renowned and Feared, before popping up here for her specific abilities. Once we hit 12, we're going to get Ice Mistress, and then we're going to get Con Queen, just to ensure we get that devotion. And then Shield of Ice, that's awesome. Ward save 8, reduces all incoming damage. Alright, so we don't have any ancillaries or magic items. You're good. We are going to
Onward. Never falter.
force march you all the way over here.
I command it.
Oh, and I forgot to do something before we fought. Commandments. We have some good ones, but the one we're going for is control and campaign movement range. This is going to force them to force march in our territory, which is going to be critical. So with that said, we're going to end the first turn.
So I prove my right to rule.
And we're going to work on the Eastern Oblast over here.
Kislev is under the.
So we're going to take them out. Generate some income
Snow
and devotion.
is Kislev ally.
We're going to upgrade this immediately. We want that growth, so we're building fast.
Ice Queen, I will make it so. They will fall.
We're going to fight this one. So same strategy. We're going to slow the enemy, shoot them from a distance, and then when needed, we will we'll enter melee combat if needed. But especially with Olaf here, we're going to try to pew him down with our Ice Guard, ranged unit. Should be able to do that. Even better if we can get him to turn his back. So maybe Evelina or the Tzarina can convince him to turn. Or we might use our Snow Leopard, but I want to make sure we keep our Snow Leopard's health up.
Yes!
Nope.
For the motherland!
Wanted to put you here.
Lord of Ice!
I
Lend these powers!
think this is as good a place as any.
Hearts of ice!
So they have shields, so they're gonna reduce small arms fire.
Obey the Orthodoxy!
Thing Lancers! Comrades of the bear!
Ice Guard! Make war!
Very well! Frost Maiden!
Just want to be careful with our.
March for Kislev!
We're gonna take this tower down.
Tzarina Katarin! The Queen marches! I am the storm, leading us on!
Kislevites! Moving!
Frost Maiden!
Armored Cossars!
The Frostbringer! Follow the freeze!
March for Kislev!
All right.
Bring them down!
Katarin moving! The Frost are mine! Ice and glory!
Attack the jump point, comrade!
We got a good hit. Good hit.
Thing Lancers!
March for Kislev!
For the throne!
Ice Guard!
Defenders of Kislev!
Wherever Ursun are!
All right. We're just.
Bringer of Warfrost!
Okay. They're not gonna come over here.
Frost Maiden! Maiden of Ice!
Ice Guard!
Taking position! Bring them down!
Kislev
All right. There's another tower over there, which is gonna be tough.
The motherland's finest! Annihilate them!
A fine strategy! Taking position!
Spreading Horfrost!
All right. Let me see here.
Hearts of ice!
I am the blizzard!
They die!
Wherever I'm needed. The power of winter. It is my path.
Kislevites moving! Kislev's vengeance!
Following the scrolls.
Wolf the Kislevites!
Sons of Kislev!
Execute them!
All right. You guys get a solid rear charge here.
Ice Guard!
They die! Ursun! Malia! Dodge! Thor! Maiden
All right. So you gonna come in back here.
Kislev. Led by Ryan.
God's word! Do not disgrace us!
And Nope.
Spreading hoarfrost. I go. Daughter of ice. Follow the frost.
March them!
Alright. So Evelina, you gotta, the Tzarina we have to be careful with.
We fight for Ursun! Taking point!
Can you guys help me get out of here?
Tzarina, advance!
Ooh, we're taking...
Obey the Orthodoxy!
Are you guys...
For Kislev! March them!
I go! Absolute power! Following the scroll. Kislev's bidding.
Taking position! Kislev sends us forth! Comrades of the day! Moving! Kislevites moving!
Strike them down!
Think
Oh boy.
once us!
Taking a lot of
March
damage.
from Kislev! Make war!
Indeed!
Choke on ice!
Taking
What are
point!
you guys doing? You guys need to get out of there. Come on.
Kislev sends us forth!
You guys do the rear charge. I don't think they fixed horse cavalry, which is a problem.
Kislevites moving!
We're taking way too much damage. This is no bueno.
Kislevites moving!
Alright, we won, but that was not a great battle. So we're gonna break even, I think, on our supporters, or no, we should get two. So when we take on the Ropsman clan, which is another Kislevite faction, we lose 2 supporters for every town we take, which kind of sucks. So it is what it is, but we're gonna have to try to balance. So we're gonna hope that this has an obliate, whatever that generates devotion and supporters, which will help us offset it and supercharge it over time. But we shall see if this has a building at all. If it doesn't, we're probably going to build something more focused on growth or along those lines. So the strategy here is save our growth for the Eastern Oblast until we take Volksgrad, which is the northernmost one. Upgrade that, put in some defensive measures. And then Fort Jakova here to the south is another point of intrusion. So we got 6 devotion, which is nice.
It is mine by right.
You believe in Beb check. Scroll of shielding, damage resistance. That's actually really good. Don't forget to use it. Our devotion's increasing.
Tzarina
Ah,
Katarin
son of a gun.
Kislev.
I want to do this. You know what? This is kind of a better deal. We're getting some growth, some income generated. So that's kind of a nice combination here. Minus 30%. Okay. We can do that.
One land. Frost winds carry me.
So
Do not
even
tarry.
if we wanted
I
to,
have frosts to weave. Together we serve the motherland.
alright,
This shall be Katarin's seed.
we're gonna do this. It's gonna suck because we can't get over there in the next turn, which is not ideal.
The Tzarina.
So we're gonna take our attrition reduction. Hypothetically, that's what we will need. Upgrade Hailstorm. Let me see. Quick deals, nothing.
Never
The ice calls. The betterment.
bow to me. Lord, bow to me. Yes? Come then.
All
Only
right.
Sigma's God,
Fantastic.
only Empire's blessings. Yes.
Those trade deals don't
The
show up, which
come
is
then.
a shame.
Kuko, approach it.
165. So it's 165. Watch this. At the end of this turn, not 369 because we have these first. So we're gonna for sure upgrade 20 bundles to 30 bundles. Recruitment costs for light cavalry, Cossar and light cavalry units. So wow, like if these things stack, we're gonna
Ice
bring them
Queen.
in for arguably dirt cheap.
Kislev goes forth.
So we can hire mercenaries because they're ogres here. For now, we're just
The
gonna go to
queen
ambush
requires
stance.
discretion.
So
I do
unfortunately,
it
we
for
can't reach it.
Kislev.
So
I said march.
we're gonna do ambush
Cloak
stance.
yourselves in shadow.
Let me see here.
The Snowbringer.
I need little quick deals, nothing.
Repel chaos. What?
I will listen.
Want more of those trade deals. Need that money. Next turn, we're gonna raise a second army. What's our Eastern Oblast? So we're gonna go boom, boom, hightail it up to Volksgrad, and then we're gonna upgrade Fort Jakova and Volksgrad with defensive measures, assuming Plesk, our ally, the Brotherhood of the Bear, will kind of protect this. I think they're orcs over here. I don't know. There's something over here that I don't like, so that's why we're gonna do it. But we're gonna focus on Volksgrad because they're up here we have Norska, and they're just gonna be a constant pain in our butt. So once we secure and are able to defend Volksgrad, we are gonna march ideally both two armies, our primary and secondary army, on Prague. At that time, I'm hoping we've upgraded enough to bring in some Zargard units. We're gonna go with shields. Great weapons are great, but if you look at it, I mean, melee attack, weapon strength 36, 46. I mean, they are anti-infantry. So, in the ideal world, we'd have 2 Zargards and at least 1 to 2 Zargard great weapons, just from a melee perspective, or damage dealing perspective, so we'll see. So we're going to take Igorov, and then we're going to call this an episode. If you do want to see more of this content, please drop a thumbs up and comment. You can direct my content. So please don't forget to do that if you want to see more of this. Alright, let's go. So as I said, we can hire some mercenaries. These ogre bulls are great. They're damage dealers. I kind of use them to soak up damage, which is not how you're supposed to use them. That's how I use them. So let's go ahead, take Igorov. We're going to get -2 supporters, because this is a Kislevite faction. However, we should offset that because we should get +2 for fighting a battle. So we're going to have to monitor this. Now, I'm hoping this has an oblate that will generate supporters and devotion. If not, we might not have to build one, so we shall see. You can see here, this is going to be a much tougher fight, given that they have stronger units. Our Cossars, these guys, they're the cheapest unit, so we're going to try to put them out front to take the majority of the damage.
Tzarina Katarin.
Do I don't know if I want to fight on this side. Yeah, I want to fight on this side over here.
The Ice Queen.
Frost Maiden.
Alright, let's get set up. guys have shields, so they're gonna be kind of in front. You guys can absorb the damage.
The motherland's finest! Take it all!
Follow the bear! The motherland's finest!
Tzarina Katarin!
Tribe on the move! Go with honor!
March for Kislev.
Increase number of missiles. Alright.
Sons of Kislev! Armored Cossars! March with plan! On the march!
Wherever I'm needed.
Off we go! Let's go, boys!
Go with honor!
Alright.
Of the bear!
Oh. You guys should just not be randomly taking fire.
Very well. Frost Maiden.
Ursun! Salya! Dodge! Tor!
Armored Cossars!
Oh, I don't know if that's a good hit.
I am the blizzard! For the motherland!
Taking points! Anything to reach
What are you guys doing?
Wherever Ursun asks!
I want you to fire on these guys.
And is power!
Tzarina Katarin!
I am the storm.
Tzarina Katarin!
Defenders of Kislev!
Annihilate them!
We fall!
Attack, comrades! Guards out, boys!
Alright.
Absolute power!
Can you just disrupt them? Okay, now that you guys are in here, that's okay. We're okay with you guys taking damage. We do not want these guys to take damage though.
Defenders of Kislev! Armored Cossars!
Slay them!
Maiden moving.
Winged Lancers! Moving! To battle! It is done!
Tzarina Katarin!
We make our stand!
Ice and glory.
Our duty served!
Annihilate them!
Kislev's vengeance!
Attack, comrades! Ice gun!
What are you guys?
Hearts of ice! March for Kislev!
Oh Jesus!
Hussars!
This tower's back up. Take it out.
Taking point!
Kislev sends us forth! Then die!
With honor! Slay them!
Greatest of witches!
Make war! Indeed!
Frost Maiden.
Where are you?
Hussars! Annihilate them!
are you guys faring here?
I scored!
Wing the lances, motherland! Bring them down!
We fight for Ursun!
Are you guys firing? Says you are.
To battle!
Can you guys kind of come in here?
I am the school. The Frostbringer.
Hearts of ice! March with pride!
Alright. Kind of a disaster.
The Queen marches.
Biggest in the tribe!
The
That was,
people ruler.
not an ideal. Okay.
All the
We got our victory. $68. I guess it wasn't that many, but we took compounding. I mean, the COSAR units are fairly cheap, and then we can kind of like, we're probably gonna kick them out and recruit in new ones that are higher level once we get draft masters and whatnot. But they're decent, right? They can shoot from afar, which is nice. And yeah, so overall, we definitely killed a lot of them. If we could break their spirits faster and had a quicker win, probably would have been better. But you know what? I'll take it. We can recover 68 units pretty quickly. See, -2 because they don't like us attacking a Kislevite settlement.
Tzarina Katarin of Kislev.
So we're gonna get attrition, then we're gonna get corruption reduction, draft master. And I think we're probably gonna do upkeep cost, but we shall see. Oh, this is evenly in a Beb check, so biting wind, pretty good. Okay. Can only recruit one of these guys in, so we're gonna head over to Fort Jakova.
I will brook no control.
Gonna kind of force march over there, so we're recovering now. Yes, we have an Orthodoxy shrine. So how are we doing here? We're behind. That's costly, but we might. I don't think we can use that in the interim. We shall see. Alright, so here's the question. Is this guy gonna come down? I know they're gonna come for me. Do I get greedy and wait a turn? The answer is no. I'm not gonna get greedy. Leadership and territory, tactician. I'm gonna go with this. Well, we're pretty hardy. Like I don't think our units are gonna break. I guess Kosar Headman. We're gonna be more defensive. I don't know. I kind of like tactician. I think we're gonna go with tactician.
I accept only loyal men.
So this is normally 650, so we're saving 150, which is great.
Only the most skilled may serve.
We're gonna start recruiting our second army. We're going for it. So we're gonna end the turn, and this will end this playthrough. Because we're in legendary mode, we can't save. So I'd like to end the turn because it should auto save for us. And yeah, so if you want to see more, please drop a thumbs up and comment. This could end in failure, so we're gonna take it as it comes. I'll post the playthrough, and like this could be 3 videos, it could be 50 videos. We will see how far we can take it, but we're gonna try to make smart decisions and play it through. And then if you do want to support the channel, the best way you can do that is by subscribing. I have some of the best subscribers out there. Your support keeps me going. So I am actively trying to grow my channel. So if you are interested in seeing more content and want to support the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching and hope to see you in future videos. Shadow Coast out.